also going to be in constant radio contact with our wildlife wardens throughout the journey, as they have been up in the sky keeping a lookout by plane. Alright folks, on that note, is everyone ready to go on safari back there? Yeah? In the trees and undergrowth. Folks, you got your okapi and yellowback tiger and stony cranes and guinea fowl on your right hand side. Now the okapi is the one that looks like a zebra, although their closest relative, believe it or not folks, is the giraffe, and you can see that in their facial features. An okapi's tongue is 18 inches long, and that's long enough for them to clean out their own ears if they really felt the need to. On the left hand side, right at the back, you've got your black rhino. You've also got a few pink-backed pelicans in the waterhole, and some yellow-billed storks by the looks of it from here. Now, black rhino are solitary and quite aggressive. They're a lot smaller than your white rhino. Unfortunately, they have been hit pretty hard by poaching, and there are less than 2,500 black rhino left in Africa today.
This is going to be tough.
She stops.
We've got a bongo right over here, folks, on your left-hand side, and your saddled bull stork, the black and white, just behind them, and Inyala in the distance. Now, bongo are known as the ghosts of the forest, the ghosts of Aturi. That's because they're very rarely seen.
Look at back there. They're like two stripes.
Alright, well, that sounds like our wildlife wardens are up in the air today. Wilson, it's number one down here. I was just wondering if you might be doing the rounds by any chance at all. Over, Wilson.
Yes, number one. And today I have a passenger. Miss Jobson, my favorite wildlife researcher.
Hum Jumbo, everyone.
Hey, Hum Jumbo, Miss Jobson. Well, I'm at Safi River right now, heading north to the Savannah. If you have any wildlife spotting tips, I'd love to hear them.
Roger, number one. Will do. Over.
Alright, folks, look at the baby, only a few days old, just over a week now. The gestation period for a hippo is 8 months. Hippos are herbivores, they only eat vegetation. There's another baby on the island, you can see that one's much older. You can see the size difference. It's like made itself a little hole there. That's its favorite place to lie. When hippos are fully grown, they can actually stay submerged. They can stay underwater for 8 minutes at a time.
It's a bigger baby.
They can fall asleep underwater as well, and their heads will automatically bob up every 8 minutes to take a fresh breath of air.
Simbawan,
Jay.
when you come to Senegal Bridge, go pole very slowly. The old bridge has seen better days, and I think our city friend, the crocodiles, know it.
Roger that. Well, folks, have a look at your Nile crocodiles. They do grow a lot larger than American alligators. They grow up to 20 feet long. They are very aggressive and cold-blooded, of course. For this reason, you'll often find them lying with their mouths open, and that is so they can release any excess heat from their bodies.
See that?
This is going to be a
Really close.
get everybody sick video.
You got it on still?
Yeah, because it takes too long to...
Right, what you're looking at now is the best view you have here in the reserve. It's also known as the Savannah Overlook, as well as the reserve's finest baobab tree. Baobab means upside down in Swahili, so have a look on your right hand side. You can see why we believe in Africa that the tree was planted upside down by an angry god. That's because they only get leaves 3 months in a year. That is to conserve water in the harsh dry seasons. They are 60% water content, and elephants will use them during the dry seasons to survive. Alright. All of Savannah is still part of the Serengeti grassland, so zebra and wildebeest will migrate through it, while lion, elephant and other antelope are going to stay down here all year round.
Simbawan, I see you down there. You are in bush country. Drive carefully. I don't want you bumping into my animals.
You should begin to see a wide variety of grass-eating animals around you, such as Thompson's gazelle.
Miss Jobson, no one in Africa calls them Thompson's gazelle. They are Tommies. Tommies. Over.
Thanks thanks, guys. I'm sure I'll hear from you and Miss Jobson a little later on today. Folks, that's a baby
Maria.
sable. Sable, that's the most aggressive of the antelope family. That's because they're highly territorial. There's another baby and an adult.
Oh, they're just sable.
See the tall cones of earth around you? They are termite mounds and they are made from termite saliva and mud. It takes the termites about 30 years to get them to the height that they are. And that's because they will spend most of their time repairing them, or what they do, building them up, as your ostrich and warthog like to use them as their personal vending machines. We've got some Tommies and a few other antelope coming up the right hand side, right at the back.
There, see them?
Those little fellas with black stripe across their stomach, those are your Tommies, your Thompson's Gazelle. They are actually fully grown. That is as big as they are going to get. They're very fast and agile though. Can reach speeds of up to 48 miles an hour while fleeing from predators. Folks, you got your Impala standing down there as well. And wildebeest, white-bearded wildebeest, and Patterson eland. See the male Impala is actually looking straight at us. He's the only one with a set of horns. The others are all females. Now wildebeest, the grey antelope right at the back over there, are the largest group of migrating antelope. You'll find over 1 million in a herd at a time migrating from the Maasai to the Serengeti. And that would be between Kenya and Tanzania. Migrations take place in about October. By the looks of it, we're definitely moving into elephant country. So keep a lookout. You might just see our two famous residents, and that would be Big Red and Little Red, the elephant matriarch and her baby. So keep a lookout for some mandrills in the area. There's some elephants right over there. See if we can get a better look at them as we go around here. There we go. Elephants will flap their ears to keep themselves nice and cool. It in fact regulates their body temperature. They can weigh up to 6 tons and eat up to 300 pounds of food a day. You've got mandrill baboons on the left-hand side. First, have a look at your mandrill baboons. Very well, most colourful of the primates, except when the males get the really bright colours, mainly during the mating seasons.
Where are those bright colors again?
Hey Wilson, I was just wondering if you might be doing the rounds by any chance. You've seen Big Red or Little Red out there today, sometime?
I have not seen them today. Try the red clay pit.
Big Red is the elephant matriarch of the reserve's herd. She gave birth a while ago to a new calf.
He does best in the same red clay pit as his mama. So I named him Little Red.
Elephants are wonderfully social creatures. They have moods, sympathies, and emotions. Over.
Roger that. Well folks, an elephant's childhood will last about the same as a human's, and that is between 13 and 15 years. During this time, they will learn from their mothers what to eat, where to find food, and most importantly, they're going to learn how to get along with the other elephants around them. Taking a slight detour. Well folks, this is a pretty old bridge coming up ahead. You might want to cross those fingers back there, hang on to the kids, and we'll see about making it across here in one piece, where she doesn't sound so healthy. Oh, whoa! Hang on, baby, hang on. Oh my everyone awake back there? Yeah? Good morning, folks. Alright. Hey Wilson, there's definitely signs of tusk marks and footprints around the papers here. No sign of big little ridge yet though. I think I'm going to continue into that watering hole coming up somewhere.
I copy you, Timberman. Over.
Roger that. Okay, let's go see if we can find us some more elephants. When a baby elephant's born, they weigh about 265 pounds. The gestation period for an elephant is 22 months.
Timberman.
Yeah?
I have to report back to base. Over.
Hey, sour Wilson, you go back to base, I'll pick you up when I can. There we go, there's some more elephants, but folks, have a look right in front of you. It's going to be on the right hand side is a reticulated giraffe. There they are. Well, when giraffe are born, they're between 5 and 6 feet tall. They grow up to about 18 feet. They have a full chamber stomach and will eat up to 75 pounds of food a day. Notice they're eating from that tree with the big white thorns. That's the acacia tree, their favorite food. The thorns don't do any damage as their tongue is pretty much like sandpaper. We've got some greater flamingos over there on the left-hand side. They get that pretty pink colouring on theirs from their diets. It's the carotene and the shrimp and plankton that they eat. Well, the greater flamingos are quite pale in comparison to your lesser flamingos.
A bunch of them are sleeping. I like those upside down trees.
Timberman, come in, please.
Hey, hold on, Wilson. I thought you said you were going to go back to base. What's the problem? Yep, we have to
I got a report about the suspicious jeep near Bingo copies. Keep a lookout for it.
Roger that, not a problem. Folks, those are your white rhino back there. They are a lot larger than your black rhino. They grazers, which means they'll eat the grasses around them. That's why they've got a broader square look. You can also see the baby. That is why they are behind there. So, to protect the baby, keep it safe. So they will hide out there for a little while. Oh, you got an ostrich on the right hand side back there. That's a female. Females are grey in colour, whereas the males are black. They'll lay on average about 4 eggs at a time. Both the male and female will incubate them. And right in front of us walking is a cheetah. Have a look. It's coming out from the trees over there. Fastest running mammals reaching speeds of up to 70 miles an hour. There he goes. There's also one lying down in the tree line. Cheetahs are the only members of the big cat family that can actually purr. There's another two, just the top of the neck.
We only saw one. That one we had to really look hard. It's incredible.
And it looks like we're heading towards Gwingle now, Gwingle copies. There you go, Wilson. Just letting you know, there's nothing suspicious in the area here as far as we can see.
Okay, Timberman, but keep your eyes open for anything unusual.
The lion up on top of the hill?
Roger that, Wilson. Folks, there's your lions on the left-hand side sleeping underneath that tree. Both the male and female are there. Lions will sleep between 18 and 20 hours a day. The lioness does do most of the hunting. They are nocturnal and their night vision is 6 times better than a human's. Now the life expectancy of lions is estimated to be around 25 to 30 years, like I said.
Yeah, I might get a better one here.
You've got some scimitar horned oryx on the right hand side. The horns of the scimitar horned oryx can reach up to 48 inches in length. Wilson, I was wondering why we hadn't seen big red or little red yet. Although I think they might be further up in the reserve than we had anticipated. But it looks like we've stumbled across some burrows over here. These burrows have been dug by warthog, largest burrow in animals.
Calling Model Mutua, over.
Mutua here.
There are ivory poachers in the
Whoa, what
reserve.
do we
They
mean?
shot Big Red. She is wounded.
What about Little Red?
No word yet.
Where was he last seen?
Magadi Gorge.
Okay, you head there.
Roger.
Zimmerman, we must stop the poachers. I am landing at Magadi Gorge to block up the east end. If you come in from the west, we could trap them.
Please, Zimmerman, we need your help.
Roger that. Well, folks, looks like we've got some poachers up ahead there and we also need some backup. So is everyone up to help catch some poachers this morning?
Yeah.
Yeah? Sound like a plan? Alright. Whoa, folks, there's your warthogs laying down. There they are. Blending in pretty well back there with the rocks. Lying in the middle back there. Alright, so Wilson, Gunnison, buddy.
Pumba!
Looks like we've got some backup on the way here.
We caught them, Zimmerman. You forced them into our trap.
The Wardens have Big Red. She'll be fine.
Is Little Red safe?
Little Red's okay.
Great.
Okay, good.
See you, Zimmerman.
Bands
Thanks for joining us on this TMR tour. Leave comments below with the things that you want to learn more about.
Subscribe for more Disney tips and check out our blog at tmr-tours.com. See you on another adventure from around the world. Congaloosh!